because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Got a man, it's Bryson.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Morgan. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Here's the give off the left side.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs. It's Woods. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Looking for a man. It's Collins. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. Maybe some room here. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Number 20, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll run it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now they'll run the draw. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Finds this big tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Parks. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Buckley. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice.
Maybe a crease. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it. It's Buckley. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. They're now up 9-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to get outside, it's Woods. Turning it on. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
Number 89, set to hit this line.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
So now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Tall hill to climb here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. Just don't turn that thing over. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Broncos line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's got it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Running inside, it's Morgan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Just drives in between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Buckley. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Booster, booster!
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Got his man. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Took it all the way back to the house. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw. It's Lowry. Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Now on second down.
Here we go. Ready.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. Getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
Working the middle. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Old Dominion taking on the Yukon Huskies. And it's the Monarchs in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Lowry. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And he's going to run it all the way back. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Collins. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Tries to get it on the ground. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
That's caught. It's Parks. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Back to pass, it's Lowry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Hines is back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to keep it in the air. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football, but that's a great start to this second half.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for room, it's Morgan. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive?
Could be an alley. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback keeper. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Lowry. Finds a man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Back open in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Quickly complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? To throw, it's Lowry. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
On the run, it's Morgan. Makes it past the marker. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Here comes the heat. It's caught. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he scores! Touchdown, Western Michigan! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They want that clock to run. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through a tackle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got...
Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Owls! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Petty. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on second down. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he's down short of the first down marker. Needed to pick up some more yardage, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Headed outside, it's Woods. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Motion from the back. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Petty. Throwing right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Trying to keep this drive alive. Last play of the game, and see if they can dress up that final score a little bit. They'll bring him down as he bunks up those numbers, but not the most important one, as they'll come up short in this game. Well, this one had all the...